I would definitely say that economic crimes are trending on the upward rise. The top 3 scams that the Calgary Police Service is seeing right now is number 1, the CRA scam. We're at about 600,000 reports and growing. Number 2 would be the employment scam, and number 3 is the contractor scam. The employment scam can be perpetrated in a couple different ways. The first way that we're seeing that one perpetrated is in online forums where there are advertisements for employers looking for employees. The potential employee or the person that's out of a job would answer the ad, and the employer would build a relationship with them, maybe online, over emails, potentially over the phone, and send money. So send money via a check. They would then ask that victim or that person, that potential employee, to cash the check in their account, take some of the money and buy office equipment, keep a percentage of that money for themselves, and then transfer the balance of that money into another account. Later, that check that the initial victim receives comes back as fraudulent, so then the victim is out the money.
There are scams where people will solicit door to door, offering specific services. They'll usually sign you to a contract, and at that point in time, it's not uncommon to ask for a deposit. What ends up happening is that business may not be properly licensed. They may not come back and actually do any of the work altogether. I think that consumers, generally it has to be their duty to be savvy. I think they need to read the contract and be thorough, understand what exactly it is they're committing to, read the details, make sure that any verbal commitments are included in writing on the contract itself. And I think it's equally as important that the consumers are savvy to what the protections are at the provincial level. The reason why the province sets out the prepaid contractor license as a requirement is because there's a surety bond included with it to provide assurance that consumers have some sort of safeguard if the business disappears or if the business takes off or goes out of business.
It's filing season, and scammers will take advantage of that by sending malicious emails suggesting that you just need to fill out a requisition for your refund, or fill in the links and we'll send you money through e-transfer. The CRA does not do business that way. When you receive a refund, it's because you've already filed your tax return and you should know how much it is, and we automatically direct deposit it or mail you in the check. No advance notice. They're clicking on these links, they're saying, send us an e-transfer information, and they're stealing your private information. The other scam that's very common right now is the phone scam. They'll call you up with all sorts of really aggressive and threatening language, saying they're going to send the police, they have a warrant for your arrest, send us some money, and by that they mean give us the numbers off of prepaid store cards, which CRA does not accept. We don't take payment over the phone, or we'll meet you somewhere to make this payment. We can't do anything unless these crimes are reported. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre is there. They have links on our website to contact them. If you have been a victim, if you've lost some money, contact your local police department.
Right now, with the economy the way it is, people are really desperate to find a job, and I think these fraudsters are preying on those victims.
Anyone with information on this type of crime is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. Remember, Crime Stoppers may pay a cash reward of up to $2,000 for information regarding this or any unsolved crime, recovery of stolen property, drugs, or the arrest of any wanted person. Your tips are completely anonymous and confidential. You can talk or type in your tips. For Go in Calgary, I'm Shiva Jahansha.